Browns training camp is underway out in Berea. The Freddie Kitchens era has begun. But make no mistake, this team is Baker Mayfield's team. The second-year quarterback really grabbed a hold of things the middle of last year and never let go. He's the reason everybody is so excited about the Browns. Baker Mayfield talked about the weapons he has with this year's offense, about what he wants to see from himself during training camp, and about how big of an advantage it is for him to be working with the starting unit all training camp long.
I would have to agree. It's just that, being able to get more reps, more experience with them is very important. Just getting the timing down. And then, like I said, it's getting on the same page as well.
Baker, there was one moment where I caught you and Duke just laughing and smiling, saying something to each other. Could you describe the state of relations right now between you and Duke?
We addressed it. Freddie talked about it yesterday. We're good. I mean, if we're out there smiling, we're here to do our job. He's here. And like I said, when it all came out, we want people that want to be here. And he's here right now. So that's important. And I think that shows that, we're here to win.
Did you feel the need to talk to him after minicamp?
No. We're going to handle it like professionals. And it is what it is.
When you stepped on the field for the first time today, did you feel any different energy from the fans?
A lot more excitement. There's more people that they're excited to watch play. It's good to have though that energy. It'll be vital for them to have that same energy later on in camp when guys aren't as fresh. It's not, you're not running on adrenaline as much. So, no, it's great to see.
There's players going to their second season. Everyone talks about taking it up a notch or going to that next level. For you, what do you think that next level is?
Like I said, from the difference from first year to second year, camp moves really fast for you, especially at the quarterback position. There's a lot of things flying. You got to be able to compartmentalize, learn from the day, and then move on to the next and start fresh. It's if you harp on one day, you can have a couple in a row. It's like a domino effect. So the big thing is now it's slowing down to be able to build on that. Have that solid foundation. But like I said, get better at something every day.
You've been on the big stage plenty of times in the past, but in what ways is what's going on around the Browns right now with your job going into what are the things that are different that maybe you've never experienced before?
I don't know. I just think the hype around it, everything is something that I'm used to. We had those expectations in high school. We had them at Oklahoma. I get it now. It's a bigger platform, so I'd say that's the biggest difference. There's more media around it.
Baker, yesterday, Freddie was asked if the expectations were too big for this franchise, and he said that the goal is to win the Super Bowl. What do you say about the expectations you guys have?
That absolutely should be the goal every year. We want guys to win. Like I said, we want guys that want to be here to work with each other, and the goal should absolutely be that high. But we know, and we have to emphasize that to get there, you have to take it one game at a time, 1 week at a time, and right now, it's training camp. You got to take it one day at a time. So. Just working on the little things right now just to get to that ultimate goal.
What was it like working out with those guys in LA, and how do you think you guys benefited from that get-together?
It was great, getting out there, enjoying some good weather, a little downtime, guys getting to just work and then enjoy. That's vital just to be able to get together so you're not taking that much time off, because the timing of everything's very important. And like I said, being on the same page, and that's how we want to run the routes or the timing of it. That all goes hand in hand. So it was great to have them out there.
I recall the first practice.
The line is going to make you even better. Because you're talking about you want to get the ball out quicker, avoid guys, but now you got even more reinforcements up front. So how are they making you better? Can you tell that people they want today?
The goal of training camp is to compete every day and make each other better. So having those guys up front, being able to rush the passer pretty well is good for us. Getting the ball out quickly, like I said, that's a thing I need to work on right now, because last year early on we were one of the worst teams getting the ball out. We had way too many sacks, so right now that needs to be a goal and taking care of the ball. No negative plays, so they're making us better, and that's great for us.
Baker, you're so incredibly...
Miles got his hand on one. He should have caught it. And I think either Sheldon or Larry got their hand on another.
I recall last year's first practice, you guys got let out early, it seemed. Today it seemed later. Can you your comment on just the difference in the first day? Can you recall last year? Different scheme, different coach, different everything?
All the obvious things. Scheme, coach. I mean, the scheme, we have a lot of things that are similar, but it's his twist on it, kind of like what we were doing towards the end of the year last year. It's just, I think everybody is just so locked in on what we want to accomplish, and that's the kind of focus we need to have every day. We're not just out there for a certain amount of time trying to get through everything. We need to work on it until we get it right, and that's a great mindset.
Baker, you're so incredibly accurate, but what's it like to have guys like Odell and Jarvis that can catch anything, anywhere, and sometimes even with two hands?
Makes my job easy, that's for sure. And just, including the other weapons we have right now, the competition level is great for us. And it's making those other guys show up and compete and get better, forcing each other to get better. But yeah, they make my job easy.
Hey Baker, what are the keys to developing good chemistry? And with all this talent here and all the hype and expectations, where does that rank on your level of concern for this team?
The timing?
No,
the chemistry. Starts with timing, but also, like I said, being on the same page. Having the same goal and working towards that. You're not going to be perfect, but then also, testing some things out on where we can throw balls to certain guys. You got to learn your receivers, and that's you got to learn what they're good at, and that just takes time. That takes watching film, seeing how they run the routes, and then taking the extra time to talk to them.
Dorsey said yesterday that you were more mature than a normal 24-year-old. Do you feel that way?
I'll take that because he's not as mature as his age.
What made you maybe advance for your age?
No, I think I had to grow up fast. Just being in the spotlight, having to play early on in college, and then also just having to deal with media early on. I think you learn how you need to conduct yourself. Not that I've been perfect by any means. I'm definitely not saying that, but just having to deal with it early on.
The more good weapons, the merrier, one would imagine. And Joko took some sort of a step last year, but he was drafted #1. You can see the talent on the hook.
Mm-hmm.
What can he be that maybe he hasn't been able to be because of his youth and inexperience?
I think as we continue to go and he continues to be coached, just for him to be comfortable and hear the same thing over and over again, because the consistency is key for David that hasn't had a lot of coaching, hasn't been playing football for that long. So the consistency of what we want to accomplish is important for David. And how athletic he is, how talented he is, the sky's the limit for him. So being able to include him within our offense is great.
Baker, is there a lot of new offense to learn with Todd Monken or not?
He's got his twist on it, but it's definitely not a whole new playbook, that's for sure.
And Baker Mayfield has a lot of weapons on that offense. David Njoku has looked pretty good. We're going to